This is the new Honor X9D, and it's one of the most interesting smartphones that I've reviewed. It's claimed to be the most durable smartphone on the market, and I've seen this thing go in a washing machine and spin around. The strongest man in South Africa even took it and smashed it against rocks, and it survived all that damage. But the X9D is a mid-range smartphone for 9,999 Rand with quite a premium design and a pretty gorgeous display. It really has everything that you look for in a smartphone, but the price tag is actually quite impressive. It comes with a tablet-sized battery at 8,300 milliamps, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, and it's all powered by a Snapdragon 6 Gen 4 chipset. It really does tick the boxes of high end without actually being that expensive. I think the only thing that really let me down throughout my testing on the smartphone is its camera, because it's just not there yet. It's lacking. First off, let's get the phone itself out of the way. In South Africa, you'll be able to pick up the Honor X9D for 9,999 Rand. It comes in midnight black and this color, which is called sunrise gold. When you pick up your Honor X9D, it comes with a few things in the box. Inside the box, you get a pin for removing the SIM card. This little pin thing. You get some instruction manuals, and you'll notice there's no cover in the box. Usually Honor phones come with a case or like some sort of clear cover, but Honor says that you don't need a cover on this phone because it is so durable. They actually don't want you to use a cover. You also get a 66-watt power supply with fast charge, and lastly, obviously, you get your charging cable, which in this case is a USB-A to USB-C. It's not a USB-C to USB-C. When it comes to the design of the X9D, Honor's done a pretty good job here. It's got like these ribbed edges around it. The camera system takes up a lot of space on the back of this phone, but it's actually not as big as this. The camera lenses are quite small, so I think the circle at the back is more for show than anything else. Don't expect the camera to wow you if you're looking at the size of this camera system compared to the rest of the back of the phone. The glass at the back has this sort of frosted design to it. It sort of looks like clouds floating across the surface. These shine under the light, and honestly, when I first saw the back, I actually thought it was dirty until I realized it was actually a feature. Then we have the SIM slot at the bottom alongside a USB-C charging port and a microphone. There's also a speaker vent at the bottom and one at the top. The SIM support here includes 2 physical SIM cards. There's unfortunately no eSIM support in the Honor X9D. You'll then find the lock button on the right hand side of the phone alongside the volume rocker. At the top, there's another microphone and a speaker system. The display on the Honor X9D is a 6.79 AMOLED display with a resolution of 1200 by 2640. It is a stunning screen. It's got a screen to body ratio of 90.9%, and you can see for yourself that it just looks really good. The basic brightness here is up to 800 nits, and it can reach a peak brightness of 1800 nits, which is quite bright for HDR content. Honor claims that it reaches 6000 nits of brightness, which I mean, that's super bright, and I think that only kicks in when you're in direct sunlight or perhaps very bright conditions. 6000 nits is a bold claim, and while I wasn't able to get the display to reach that brightness, I have to say the display is still insanely bright. It might not be 6000 nits bright, but when forcing this panel into this high brightness mode, it was quite remarkable to see the panel lighten up. Will this help you? Well, you'll likely see the screen kick into this much higher brightness mode when you're in very bright conditions, perhaps in direct sun. You can also test it out by shining a torch onto the screen, as the phone will think that you're in the sun. The display is also incredibly capable. HDR content looks gorgeous on this full display panel, and it really makes it one of the Honor X9D's best features. I made an effort to go back and watch some of my own YouTube videos which I film in HDR, and it was so wonderful to watch on this panel. General responsiveness on the screen is also great. The 120Hz refresh rate dynamically changes while you're busy doing tasks, and everything felt fluid and responsive. Granted, we've had 120Hz dynamic frame rates for years now, but it's still cool to see. Navigating menus, going through social media apps, and just general web browsing, it was all pretty fantastic. Honor does include some software enhancements for the image quality on the phone too. You can enhance the HDR content on the display and just enable a more vivid color palette. I do tend to stay away from these vivid modes because they're kind of overkill on the saturation and things start to look unnatural, but that's just my own personal preference. While I'm discussing the display, I must also mention the speakers on this phone because they are also quite decent. The X9D includes a dual speaker system with speakers at the top and the bottom of the phone. They are quite powerful and noticeably loud. When you turn the volume up past a certain point, they also supposedly boost to 400% volume, and even then, they didn't crackle or muzzle out of sound. It makes content watching quite enjoyable, and even gaming has some benefits for this feature. Then there's the operating system, which is iOS 26, Magic OS 9. There's a lot of Apple influence on this operating system. You can see it from the control panel to the notifications to basically everything about the device, but it works. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to say that Honor's copying Apple. I think everybody's copying Apple now. There's so many phones that have like identical camera system displays at the back, and everybody wants the liquid glass thing happening, so it makes sense. But the point is, the Magic OS 9 is nice to use. It feels great, but it takes a while to get there. When I first set up the phone, there was so much bloatware on the phone, like Booking.com apps, so many AI things, Microsoft Outlook, Gemini, Copilot. There's so many apps on this phone. I spent at least half an hour deleting everything that I didn't want because I just was never going to use those apps. I feel like Android went through a period where it was really nice and clean, and there wasn't a lot of these crappy bloatware apps around, but now it's worse than ever with AI. Everybody wants their AI app on these Android phones, and it can actually become a bit cumbersome. Once I deleted all the apps and I got through all the settings, it was actually quite a breeze to use, but I must just warn you that there are a load of things that you have to delete here, and I felt like there was always agreements and pop-ups and accounts that I had to create, and something always wanted me to agree to something, and there was always some app asking for permission for something. It's not as clean and intuitive as I hoped, but I am an iPhone user, so I'm just not used to that experience. But do yourself a favor and just remove the apps that you don't want and disable the things that you don't think you're going to use, because you don't really need that in your life. But once everything was deleted, Magic OS 9 is great to use. It is super intuitive. The 120 Hz display feels nice. I never had menus lagging. Everything was just accessible for me. I had no problems. I also ran some benchmarks on the phone. For those who care about the numbers, I ran benchmarks on Geekbench, and I did a GPU benchmark as well, just to compare it to some other phones in the market. You can see from these scores that the Honor X9D does fall into the lower spectrum of performance. However, the numbers don't really dictate the user experience, because I really didn't have any hiccups with anything I did on the phone. I seldomly had menus freeze and stutter, and the general use of this phone was excellent. So yes, the metrics are one thing, but generally I was impressed by just how well this little chip handled everything on the phone. So I mentioned how the camera system just wasn't the best, and I still stand by this. After my camera test, the camera is just okay. I feel like it doesn't excel in anything. The megapixels might be 108, but the sensors are quite small, so don't expect like super crisp images. There's very little light intake on these cameras. I feel like the only time that this camera really shined for me was when I was in the sunlight or outdoors or in super bright rooms. Even indoor photos in like the indoors with like a little bit of light, even those were a bit noisy. Again, I just don't think that this camera is excellent by any means. It looks really good on the back because it takes up a lot of space, but the lenses, again, like if you look at these lenses, they are very small compared to like what you get on other phones. This ring doesn't really represent the camera system. It's more just like a ring for, I think, for personality at this point. Video is in the same boat here, very noisy and at times choppy, but again, I think the camera system on this phone isn't a major priority. But if you're looking at buying a phone for photography or videography, this is definitely not the phone you want to get. In one way, I can't slam Honor for the system, because if you're looking at a phone at this price point, you're gonna get a camera at this price point. So you can't expect everything on this device to be the best on the market. The device excels in so many ways, including an excellent battery, display, and generally good performance. I think Honor crammed as much possible into this phone for its asking price. But I do think the Honor X9D is an excellent phone, and it is a great price as well. The camera is probably the only negative I have right now, but I also think that if Honor had to put a better camera in here, you'll be paying a lot more money. So I think that there's a great middle ground here. The camera does the job. Everything else on this phone is just outstanding. I mean, the display is really unbelievable for a phone at this price range. It feels so great. This is just a really solid phone all around. Well, except for the camera system. So those are my thoughts on the Honor X9D. Are you looking to pick it up? Let me know in the comments down below. Also shout out if you've got any questions. Be sure to check out the channel for other tech reviews and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Until next time, farewell.